This is another Project Bait news report, the Rambeau report for my people. As you know, I regularly talk about the books I read, in no small part because in Detroit public schools, we have a very high male and female dropout rate. And part of that is because reading is not valued. And so I think it is important that we here on television, as role models, demonstrate to adults and young adults that we care about and value reading, and that we use what we learn in reading to undergird the analysis that we provide. Now, mind you, many of the topics that we talk about are not referenced to textbook materials or reading materials when you hear other talk shows. And I, for one, think they should be referenced because it shows that they have done some minimal amount of research. And this is what we do, which helps provide us with a clue with regard to what we're talking about. Now, as you know, there's a great deal of difficulty in the economic situation in this area, the city of Detroit, and throughout the nation. And to understand economics, you have to study it. There's microeconomics, that is small-scale economics, personal or familial economics, and then there's macroeconomics. That is for, say, for example, a statewide situation or region-wide, multi-state situation, or nationwide, or for that matter, global economics. Those would be examples of macroeconomics. And there's an interaction between the two. Moreover, there's a historical development of what is called the dismal science of economics, social science of economics. And I've recently completed reading a book that talks about the big three in economics: Adam Smith, Karl Marx, and John Maynard Keynes. Adam Smith, Karl Marx, and John Maynard Keynes. And this book gave a synopsized discussion of them and other economists in their work. And it provides some of a backdrop, an introductory backdrop to a discussion of economic conditions here in this country. Now, when I was in college, I had a course in economics, and at that time, I didn't have a clue about what I was studying, though I managed to pass the course. Now, at least several decades later, I'm old enough and mature enough to at least have a clue. Not a great deal of data or background, and certainly I need to study a lot more to provide you with an in-depth analysis of what is going on. But I can certainly present you with some. Then, of course, there's the basic on-the-ground information or impressions that one takes in. And recently I was riding the bus down Woodward, and it stopped at a stoplight, and I saw this middle-aged man eating pizza rinds out of a plastic garbage container right on Woodward. And the bus seemed like it stopped for 10 minutes, but me and one of the other passengers watched this brother eat pizza rinds right out of the plastic container. These had been discarded. And as I watched it, I thought about more things than just him eating the rinds, but why? The distribution of food, his obvious need and unemployment that would put him there, force him into that condition. The lack of economic opportunity here in the city of Detroit. So that economics can be viewed and read about theoretically in books, but it also can be practically demonstrated on the streets of Detroit. Now, recently, one of our esteemed council people, Barbara Rose Collins, took a $20,000 trip to learn about, at least she alleges, investing, pension funds. And I, for one, suggest that is a total waste of money. That in this technological age, there is nobody who must needs take a trip anywhere to learn about any subject, if there was ever a need, because she could have, and all of the other trustees of that fund, and when I use the word trustees, I use it advisedly, could simply go on the internet or go to the main library or go to a chain bookstore and get enough information about investing in economics to last them for a lifetime. They could study 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they would never need to go anywhere but to the library or bookstore on the internet to learn about investing. So I think if one is to have any kind of truth in government or knowledge for our people, you should be aware that the information is out there if we will only avail ourselves of it. This has been another Project Bait News Analysis, the Rambeau Report for My People.
There are 3 basic necessities every business needs: a business plan, a bookkeeper, and a website. Call Project Bait for all 3. Call 313-871-3333. That's 313-871-3333.
Hello, I am Heather Johnson, and I am a media intern for Project Bait. I also co-host Business in the Black and work with For My People. I have never had so much fun doing work in my entire life. The people involved with Project Bait are so sincere and they truly love what they do. David Rambeau is an awesome producer. All the people that I work with have been great. I've learned so much and I'm so excited to be a part of this team. We're going to be holding so many huge events, working with people and continuing to work with businesses that are Black-owned businesses, trying to get their message out to the community. We also want to highlight businesses. We want to highlight people. We want to help the African American community and make sure that they always have a presence in media. Project Bait stands for Business and Black Awareness in Television. We are so happy here at Project Bait that you're watching us, and we appreciate you. We are looking for other media interns. If you want to be like me or work with the wonderful David Rambeau, feel free to work with us here or contact us at Project Bait or this station.